Ukraine seems to be falling into an abyss. This country, once full of hope and vitality, is now like an abandoned child. Zelensky, the questioned leader, had to face double pressures from abroad and at home. The cold wind of autumn in Ukraine is like a sharp blade, but the Ukrainian soldiers are still wearing thin single clothes. At this moment, the enemy they faced was not just the cold. Russia, the former great power, has begun to increase its offensive efforts, while Ukraine's territory seems to be shrinking every day. Most of the Ukrainian soldiers are new recruits and lack actual combat experience. Facing cunning enemies, they seem to be beleaguered prey. The departure of mercenaries has made Ukraine's defenses even weaker. Of course, mercenaries come more for money. The problem now is that Zelensky seems more willing to devote himself to international affairs and is indifferent to Ukraine's internal affairs. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is not so much a dispute between countries as it is a war of different beliefs. Ukrainians believe in the ideals of democracy and freedom, while Russia believes in the leadership of the strong. The outcome of this war is not only related to the fate of Ukraine, but also related to the fate of the entire world. Zelensky, the young Ukrainian leader, his leadership seems to have been questioned by many people. He frequently tweets in support of Israel while turning a blind eye to Ukraine's domestic affairs. He seems to prefer to become an international public figure and forget where his roots are. Biden, the wily American leader, is also facing tremendous pressure. Although the United States is the most powerful country in the world, there are also many domestic conflicts that need to be resolved. He also needs to find a balance between domestic and foreign affairs, which is not easy. Hamas's recent military operations have made the situation in the Middle East even more tense. Israel feels hugely threatened. This is not a good thing for Ukraine either. Ukraine seems to have cried out from the abyss, and Hamas's actions have shifted the international community's attention from Ukraine to the Middle East. Overall, Ukraine appears to be heading in an unknown direction. We need to pray for Ukraine that it will emerge from this difficult situation and embrace new hope.